Howdy y'all, it's your favorite trainer of the belt buckle. Today, we're going to talk about books and why reading is stupid. What? Are you serious? Well, maybe that's clickbait. Before you watch this, make sure you check us out on Instagram, YouTube if you want to become a trainer. We got Los Angeles, San Diego starting up here very soon. And we have classes beginning every month. All you got to do, show up. That's where great trainers are made. So let's talk about this a little bit. Let's analyze that word SMART. We've heard that before, right? SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. You know it's not a very smart goal is to lose 10 pounds. We got to dig more, right? What's the emotion behind that 10 pounds? Maybe you want to lose 10 pounds because 3 years ago you were the happiest you've ever been because you had a relationship and that significant other you left you for someone else. And so then you put on all this weight, so you're manifesting 10 pounds ago was when you're in the best shape of your life and the happiest. We got to dig as trainers. So when someone tells you, I got to read more, that's a terrible goal. You got to ask why. A very common email DM that I get, what are some books you suggest? It's kind of a stupid question because I need to learn more about you. Chris, what are some movies you suggest to read? I like rom-coms, I like actions. You may hate those. You got to dig more. So you got to ask yourself, why do you want to read? Now Harry Truman has a great quote. All readers aren't leaders, but all leaders are readers. And that's such a great quote because you know what these books are right here? This is how many books I've read in quarantine. It's been 15 weeks since we've been in quarantine. I've gone through 16 books. Oh, I'm awesome, right? Come on, tell me how cool I am. Maybe it's because my bicep. No, it doesn't matter. This doesn't define who I am. It's what did I get out of these books? All right, so for example, Sapiens. Where are we? Over down here. This took me almost 2 weeks to read. This is a tough one. This is about, I'd say maybe 500 words per page. That was a hard one. I loved it. A lot of great information, but it's more history based, where we're going to be in the future. I got some little nuggets that I liked. For example, this one, Living with the Seal, about Goggins, I like this a lot more. It took me a day and a half. The pages are a lot smaller, but there's a lot of factors that go into what can help you read more. So it's not about how many books you read. I could have read 50 books over quarantine, but where's my action? All right, and that's really, really important. So when I read the book, The Corporate Innovation of the Fifth Era, what we were able to do with ShowUp Fitness is take our 4-month internship and condense it into 2 because of this book. When I read the book, Mob Rules, I really liked how this author set up every single one of the chapters with lessons. I'm going to adopt that and put it into my book. So there's action behind it. Every single book that I read, I try to take something out of it. There's some books I didn't like. These ones are actually pretty terrible. How to Be a Bad Emperor, didn't like that one. How to Be a Great Emperor, didn't like that one. These are my buddies over here at the Dynamic Duo. This is a great book for new trainers. I've been a trainer for a long time, so that was something that kind of got me thinking. I can give that suggestion. I love stuff about people who've made it. Bronson, Mark Cuban, Phil Knight. Those are probably one of my favorites, but it took me a long time to recognize that. Relentless, really, really, really good book from Tim Grover, Jordan's trainer. I like mindset stuff. And this guy's a tough mofo, so is Goggins. Now some of these people are a little hard to handle with their personalities on social media, but I took something from it and I challenged myself to rise above. And that's what reading should do. If you aren't reading, start with something simple. If you get a book like, where do you go, Sapiens, you're gonna look at this and be like, this is like a freaking, that's a lot right there. I don't know if I want to tackle that. It's discouraging. My dad just sent me a book the other day. It was 900 pages. I'm like, ugh, not excited to read it. But when I get books that are kind of smaller, I'm like, oh, Walton's book, loved it. Love, love, love Walton's book. This was from 2000, no, it's written in 93. Great book. That's what keeps me motivated. So I challenge you. Get out your phone, put the timer down, isolate yourself 10 minutes. Notice how there's not a lot of stuff that's going to intrigue. Oh, what's this over here? Coffee places are tough for beginners to read. You got to isolate yourself and read for 10 minutes. At the end of those 10 minutes, stop the clock, see how much you can retain. How many pages did you go through? Now start doing that every day. Just like with personal records, next time go to 15, then go to 20. I read on average about 30 to 2 hours per day. 30 minutes to 2 hours. It depends. If I get a great book, when I was reading the one I was just talking about, where'd you go? I think it fell on the ground. Howard Schultz's book, Onward. I got through this one in about 5 days. This is over 300 pages. I love this stuff. I can't put it down. But then there's some that took a little longer. So the take home from reading is you got to get out of your comfort zone. And I guarantee you, if you were to reach out to the top personal trainers who are the most successful in the game today, 2020 in June, they read regularly. Where you got a bunch of bullshit excuses. I don't have time, I'm training so much. Shut up, show up or shut up. Because all you have is excuses right now. You want to be at the top, but you don't want to do any of the effort. I want to be making $1 million a year. I want to be making 7 figures and doing all this cool stuff, but you don't want to work? Be like me saying, I want to compete in a competition, do NPC physique, but I don't want to work out. I don't want to change my diet. No. This is something that really bothers me with trainers today. Now, about 2.5, 3 years ago, I go to the Santa Monica Equinox and also West Hollywood and the San Diego one. And I network with the managers and the head trainer, manager there, whatever. I reached out to her and I got connected with all the trainers. So an email was sent out. I said, hey guys, I want to help you. I want you guys to become great trainers. I want to start a book club. So I'd like to do a book a week. And I'm not joking, up 15 emails back. Oh my God, that's way too much. That's way too much. And when I was thinking the whole entire time, I wonder how happy every single one of those trainers are with their life as a trainer. I bet you they're miserable because they're not challenging themselves. If you want to become a great basketball player, what do? You wake up early, you go to the gym, you practice, practice, practice. That's how you get better. Reading is going to open up your mind to new ideas, to get you thinking creatively, to network better, to act, to strengthen your mindset. Where'd my book go? I think I dropped it. Ah, damn it. In the book, Living with the Seal, he had him do 1,000 push-ups in one day. When was the last time you did 1,000 push-ups? No, you got excuses. Get out of your comfort zone. If you can do 100 push-ups, do 150. If you can do 150, get to 300, get to 400, 500. We don't challenge ourselves. We don't have accountability today. So in that email, I got all this bullshit excuses back. I said, okay, how about 1 book a month? That's all right. I want to encourage these new trainers, these maybe even old school trainers or grandfather trainers, whatever. I want to create a group where people are like-minded and we can have great, innovative conversations. Let's pick a book and let's do it. 30 trainers, not a single one of them committed to it. Here's the funny thing. Less than a week later, I'm down in the deli and I'm reading a book. I'm writing on my computer and I look over and I see one of the trainers come down and he's having his lunch break. 45 minutes. He's on his phone like this. What is he doing? He's either on Tinder, he's on whatever the hell you guys are on today. He's on social media, mindlessly not feeding his mind. Mindlessly not feeding his mind, I don't know if that worked, but he's just effortlessly doing nothing. So I challenge you to get out of your comfort zone and to get away from all the bullshit distractions and start reading. I work out in, or I live in, like up in up in the valley by Oxnard and Ventura. And I walk around the track and I read my book. And there's people that stop me all the time and say, that's so hard to do. I can't believe you do that. No, it's not hard to do. It's just something you're not used to. You know what's not hard to do is walk and text because everyone does it. If you want to be significant, you want to be a great trainer, I challenge you to start reading more. A book a month. 10 pages a day for 30 days, that's 300 pages. That would be, it wouldn't be Schultz's book. It would be Seneca. That's a book from Letters from a Stoic. It would be Marcus Aurelius, 250. It would be Black Fortunes, 280, some of the first millionaire African Americans, great book. There's so much to learn. Mindset dictates it all. The average trainer comes into the industry, gets a cert, they quit within a year. For me, it's so hard to make it as a trainer. How many books have you read? What was the last class you went to and learned from one of the top names in the industry? Invest into your education, not bullshit certifications. That doesn't work. When was the last time you had a trainer train you? No, no, no. That's what I always get back when people are on the verge of burning out. We don't train hard, we don't focus on learning more, and what do? We quit with a bullshit excuse. So here's my challenge, y'all. From the trainer with the belt buckle, start reading more. Terrible goal. You got to isolate yourself, put the time on the clock, 10 minutes. The next day, beat it. The next day, beat it. After 7 days, if that book is not getting you excited to read more than those 10 minutes, get a new book. Throw it away and get a new one. Read it for another 7 days. Same thing. You're not excited? Throw it away. So start with biographies. Go to motivation. Go to habit forming. Go to self-help. Go to nutrition. Go to exercise. Bounce all around until you find something you like. And then go into the next one. You can go to Amazon, type in your book. So that's what I do. After I read a book, I'll go in there. I really like that Living with a Seal. So then I just looked at what's next. And there's a book by Mark Divine. I read his book. It was called something Seal. The Seal Way. He has another one that's out, and it's like Untouchable. And I really liked him as an author. That popped up, so now I just ordered that. It'll be here tomorrow. My bet is I get through it in 2 or 3 days. But I do dance around. I challenge myself to think bigger and don't just fall into thinking like working out. I always do hip thrusts because I love hip thrusting. It's good. It's fine. You like that, but you got to branch out too. There's my challenge. Have a great day. Keep smiling, helping others, showing up. If you don't follow us on Instagram and YouTube, shoot me a DM. Love to hear from you what you like. Have a great day, y'all.